Hello everyone, and welcome to the Gems of War, Campaign 10, Week 1, Day 7. So today, of course, Happy Father's Day, everyone, if you celebrate. Well, you know, well, I don't know, but now that I think about it, wow, my tangent. But anyway, but yeah, Happy Father's Day. My brain just went like a billion places at once and did not fully comprehend a single one of the paths. Anyways. Other than that, of course, we got the 100th Guild War. Gosh. Anyways, we got the 100th Guild War going on next week, so that's going to be pretty fun. Probably prepare a little bit for that. Aside from that, weekly spoilers, which will be the first thing that we start with. Anyways, so let's go. Oh, yeah, I forgot the forum thing doesn't work. At least not in this browser thing. So let me go into latest news and bring it up this way. So, as far as next week, it is going to be a Dragon's Claw Kingdom event. You'll be able to get brown purples for only 200 glory each, which is pretty nice. I assume this dragon is useless, as is all dragons. Eliminate all armor from the first enemy, and then deal some damage to all other enemies. Yep, it's pretty much useless. There's better armor tiers out there, so you're pretty much never really going to be using this. It does have stealthy, which is kind of interesting. Not too many dragons actually have stealthy. Though, like every dragon, it pretty much has full AoE, which gets hard countered by a lot of things these days. Water vent seems weird, but also pretty straightforward. Once you get to the 6 battles, after 31 battles, you'll basically just take whatever rarity order is. Seems like it's going to be the case. So it seems like it's just a rarity order thing where you just don't take Obsidian Golem. It might matter a little bit for the initial battles to know like the exact order of this. However, as long as you're not taking Obsidian Golem, you're probably taking the correct room. So not too much to worry about with that. And it seems to just be a rarity order kind of situation. So nice and straightforward. So that's good. As far as things that we have going on throughout the week, of course, the biggest thing, we have the 100th Guild War. So that's going to be pretty cool. We got that going on all next week. Guild War is, of course, starting technically tomorrow, though, of course, it doesn't actually start till Tuesday. But, you know, as far as, like, you know, registering and being into it, all that, it's tomorrow as far as when you set the fan team and all that. As far as everything else, faction event for Tuesday, of course, we have the Worm Run. This is one of the few times we've actually had the event since the skulls are working correctly. Because, of course, before initially this kingdom did not have the correct skull functionality, but now it does, so that's pretty cool. Though it kind of made it weaker, though if anything, that makes the faction easier, so there's that. For Wednesday, we have ourselves the pet rescue for the Whelp, which is just Dragon bonus, if I'm not mistaken. It's Dragon Claw. Oh, yeah, never mind, it's Dragon Claw. Not specifically Dragon bonus, but Dragon's Claw bonus. Thursday, of course, we have the Dragon Guard Hero Class event. Most noteworthy thing about this is it's the highest score reduction triple damage burning out there. So it's a little bit slower than the other triple damage burnings, but it's a lot easier to not die with it. And aside from that, this Friday we're going to be getting, wait, what? 2 of them? We have Bounty Hunter and Invasions? Is this a mistype? Why on earth do we have 2 next weekend? Have we ever had 2 simultaneously like that? It says both Bounty Hunter and Invasions. That's rather strange. Let me go look in game. Are they both actually showing as this Friday? There's not enough room to show Invasions. Oh yeah, it does. No. It's not enough room. Maybe we'll see it on Monday. But that's so weird. Yeah, Bounty Hunter says none available. Huh, that's confusing. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. But it's currently showing 2 different events that normally don't happen coinciding with each other happening on Friday. Well, I'll find out when it happens. Let me double check. Are we getting a new weapon for Invasions? Because that might kind of help know where we are. Oh, never mind. That's not the one I want. Let me go double check. So are we getting a new weapon next Friday? We are. Okay. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Maybe we're just getting Invasions? That'd be weird if we also get Bounty Hunter. Oh, no. Let me go check. Does it show a troop coming in? It doesn't. So I think we're just getting Invasion. I think the Bounty Hunter is a mistype on that screen. It seems like we're just getting Invasion because there's no Bounty Hunter troop here. So unless it's a repeat one, there's probably no Bounty Hunter this Friday. I'm not sure why it shows Bounty Hunter there. So it definitely seems like it's going to be Invasion, given that the weapon is here for that day. Which I believe is this Explodey weapon. Yeah, it's Giant Explodey weapon, which honestly isn't that bad. It has Stun and Enrage. Like, the typing that it benefits is good. The actual effects it gets are kind of average, though. So it probably won't get too much usage, but it could be okay. Oh, what color was it again? It was Explode Blue while using Red-Brown. I'm not sure that really fits into most Giant teams. It has potential, though. Like, just the fact of what it buffs has potential. Kind of like the elemental one. Oh yeah, I didn't say out loud everyone yet. Which bounty does it say? No, I don't think it's Bounty Hunter this Friday. Everything seems to indicate that it's not. But you never know. It seems more so that it's going to be Invasion rather than Bounty Hunter. I'm not sure why it currently shows both. Anyways, hello Barbara, hello Draco, hello Isabel, hello Mister, hello Gimli, hello Clipbomb, hello Anthony, hello Roman, hello hello Jonian, hello Mister, hello Tyrion, hello hello Cookie, hello Anthony, hello Mr. Jesse, hello Logic Slayer, hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so next order of business, actually most of the stream, we're probably going to be messing around with seeing what we could do for our Guild War teams. Actually, I might as well clear out dailies real quick before I forget. But let's start with that, because most of this stream, we're probably just going to mess around with our Guild War teams that we have currently set up and see what we can refine them into to make them more consistent. Because next Guild War week, I really want to try for 30-0 for the 100th Guild War. Will we get it? Who knows? But I do want to try hard, a little bit harder than normal, and see how it goes. So we will be revamping some of them slightly, or going with like the ultra metas for them and see how they go down. We're probably also going to do quite a bit of adjusting to them as we're playing during the event. What do we know about Hellcrag? That's coming likely next time, midway through next month. It's also likely going to have those new gems that came out this season. Also interesting, that thing's actually showing up here. But, yeah, it's probably going to have the Gargoyle Gems. As I recall, it actually has several mechanic related to Gargoyle Gems, which seems to be the main gimmick of the location, oddly enough. Kind of like how Nexus was mostly Elemental Star. This next one seems to be mostly Gargoyle. Oh, I could have taken 5 times there if I moved the other one down. Whoops. It's not really going to matter much, though. But it'd be interesting to see how exactly that pans out. But yeah, it's still a little whiles away. I still recall it's like mid-July for Hellcrag. Yeah, it's like July 18th. Assuming it still happens. It's basically exactly a month from today. 28 days. Depending on what you consider a month. Some months are 28 days long. But it's basically a month from today. 18th of next month. Assuming it doesn't get changed date-wise. But that's pretty much around the corner. It's very soon. And even as a free-to-play player, you should be able to get most everything. And I believe the paid pass for it was like $8 last time. $1 cheaper on mobile for whatever reason. Which I think made it $7 or something. Though you don't really get too much more with the paid side. It's mostly just one exclusive pet, and well, then again, that pet was still maxable free-to-play as well. Was there really anything of that good of value? I guess there was a weapon that was slightly annoying to get for free-to-play, unless you got it from the thing. But you're still able to get it later. Do you think that the Invasion is a placeholder for Legends Reborn? Oh yeah, weren't they supposed to do that update this month? I'm not sure. Because we already have a weapon showing that's going to be happening. So I don't think that would happen. Because it's already showing an invasion weapon there in the spoiler things. I don't feel like that would happen if there wasn't a thing. Like, it would kind of be like how where Bounty Hunter is, where it's not showing anything. It would also probably not show any weapon there. But currently it is showing a new weapon. Which makes it really likely we will have invasions this weekend. But I almost forgot about that. Aren't they supposed to be doing an update in like a week or two? If they stay on track with their roadmap. Because that update would likely do 2 things. Whatever the feature actually is, plus it would set up Hellcrag to be soon TM obtainable in the game. Like, so they can actually activate it. Because right now, they would still need an update before they can add the Hellcrag Kingdom. And while we probably won't get it immediately the next time they update, the next update will likely include it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this. Don't forget to claim your 50 free gems. And there we go. Yeah, don't forget to go grab your second summer reward. And it's pretty much exactly what I thought it would be. 50 gems with some useless trait stones. But yeah, that's pretty much what we called both of them would be. And guess what? It came out to be the exact same thing. But we already kind of knew that in advance. Anyways, so Guild Wars 100 Guild Wars next week. So we are going to go through every single one of our teams and see if we're happy with it. Oh yeah, gosh, we kept revamping the the Zugaf version. I'm not sure how I want to run this team. I know the base of this team. I'm just not sure what I want to tweak it to. My biggest concern is blue gets hard countered a lot of times. And I feel like that's the main thing this team struggles with. Which is why we kind of have this Eye of Orion there to try to get us the mana accumulation we need to hold down the team. We even have a Dragon Guard to try to tank a little bit more while still having that triple damage burning. Because he starts with barriers, 40% reduction. We kind of went down that route so we tank a little bit. You still get plenty of points from Zugaf. You just don't get points for his insta-kill. You still get points for everything else, like his skull spam. As long as you don't backfire in his skull spam, it's fine. Like, his team still scores like 9,500 if you don't lose. The problem is lately it's been getting hard countered off in power, which is why I keep trading out the weapon for other things. The problem is if you trade it out too much, the team's going to go slower when it actually is working. But we need something for like that final desperation for when it doesn't work. We did get a pretty good weapon as of recently that we haven't been able to use for any guild war. The only problem with this is it has full mana conflict with Scurvy Sea Dog. Because this thing gains Barrier Bless every time it casts, which actually isn't that bad. But the problem with that is full mana conflict with Scurvy Sea Dog. We could always just not go Scurvy Sea Dog, but then we give up a lot of alignment potential for that starting board. I just wish there was something that could go a little bit quicker than this. Is there any red weapon that has Entangle? Is that even a thing? I don't feel like that's a thing. Like a red weapon with Entangle. We don't really have enough synergy on here to go for a different weapon. Flask, we don't have any way to destroy. I know I sometimes go to Doom Weapon on this, the Doomed Crossbow. Biggest issue with this is getting its mana. Like, there's a lot of times it dies before it even gets a cast off. Like, when this works, it does, like, devastating amount of damage. But the big issue is when we're low on red and they deny our blue, it leaves us with almost nothing to do. But I used to run it with Doomed Crossbow back in the day. But the biggest issue with that is it falls behind if they have blue counter, which sometimes they have an Empower option to convert it away. So I've kind of stopped running it for it. I almost want a third Empower. This whole team is pretty much already Empower. And I still feel like we need more Empower to counter their Empower. I don't think there's anything red that can Entangle. The problem is I can't just type in the term Entangle because you have to see it off the perk. And typing in Entangle doesn't actually bring it up that way. I was speaking about that one pass. Wasn't that in it? No, that was on the free side. Wait, Vine Whip? You probably Entangle. Haha! If we truly want to Entangle, imagine using this just for that. It deals damage to an enemy and then entangles them. We can double entangle with this weapon. What was Vine Whip from? Is this a money weapon? I don't feel like it is. What is this weapon even from? Because this weapon's actually kind of insane. I almost want to try it. Because we're looking for an entangle option. This thing does double entangle. It entangles first enemy plus whatever we target. I'm actually very tempted. Like, I'm legitimately tempted to run this thing. What is that vine even from? Does anyone remember? I don't think it's money locked. Where's my team? There it is. That's not my team. There it is. Was it for warbands? Do warbands even have unique weapons? I don't remember. Okay, we have some alignment here. And by some, I mean mostly just mana. Which is still what we're looking for. Unfortunately, no follow-up here. One red short. Everything just slightly off from where it needs to be. Which is not ideal. Just gotta take a red here, hope it surges. We have our double entangle ready. Which is kind of funny. So I can just do that and then boom, double entangle. That's actually surprisingly good. We were looking for an entangle option and we got a double entangle. Oh, they do have weapons. Okay. I kind of forgot about that. This probably is one of those weapons from them, isn't it then? But yeah, Vine Whip, actually not horrible. I kind of forgot this weapon even exists. But for what we need right now, it's doing what we need. We need an entangle option and it double entangles. You have a mean insta-kill. I almost just clicked you. No, you missed! How could you miss? He was right there. That was such an easy shot and you missed. Having Bless would be very useful too with this team. We have +1 on red, which means we can actually take that. I'll entangle him just to make sure he can't do anything here. Because now we can just feed him skulls and he takes nothing for value. And then we Zoogoff. Oh wait, we can't Zoogoff win though. We can still do it that way though. Let's go fight our own defend team real quick. What even is our defend? Defend. I need to defend red as my team. Defend red, where are you? Alright, let's see what happens with this. So he's gonna try denying my blue like a lot of teams do on this day. He also has brown to red, which is exceedingly concerning with this board. I think we just lost. Power, stop being so broken. I think we already just lost to our own team. That's a lot of damage. Hey, we don't have alignment on either right now. He's trying to convert blue to red. We could try forward off a sky and just hope we get it. Oh wait, I was looking at the other one. I meant to do the other one first. Okay, we're super dead here. Yeah, that's my concern. That's always my concern with running this team. Because once they deny you on blue, you kind of just can't do anything. It's just really bad when you don't get starting board alignment. Like, we got it this time, but when you don't, it is so horrifically bad. Oh, we got that bandit summoned. Alright, it still gives him a skull. Gosh, can you stop getting bandits? At least I know I set my defend team to the right perk, gosh. We didn't forget to do that, at least. I should have taken those greens first. Well, then again, I don't know. We can still try for alignment on it. Oh, we don't have the other one, though. We can still take a skull there, but that doesn't kill. Oh, but the other thing kills them, though. Oh, what even? I forgot, I don't have stealthy on my bandit, so I can actually target it. Alright, that time we won, but we also had starting board alignment. Oh, hello, Tyran. Yep, happy Father's Day. Hope you had a good day. Okay, let's go Zoogoff. I still think we want to kill the Slayer thing first. If you could stop summoning, that'd be great. If we had alignment here, I think we'd go for it. My biggest concern is he's going to do that blue deny next. I feel like we have to do it for the value. The Zoogoff, you're supposed to get full mana. It's very problematic that you didn't. Oh wait, never mind, you can just take it from there. And then we Zoogoff, and it should be good to go. Let's get rid of the one that denies blue, as you're probably more of a threat. Well, this resummon does not have burn because he was resummoned. I still feel like we should have a summoner up front. Or not a summoner, but a mana generator, I mean. Oh, come on, Zugoff. You're 1 mana short. What are you doing? Come on, Bandit. Stop summoning. Stop summoning! We're literally gonna lose. 2 mass summons. Again. What's new, though? Let's see. Imagine losing a 30-0 streak because Bandit refuses to stop resummoning. Does this double tap when there's only 1 left? Deal damage to an enemy and entangle them. Oh, never mind. It only hits once. The double tap is the entangle, not the actual ability itself. Because the ability only hits once, but the entangle hits twice. 1 on first slot, 1 on whatever you target. And of course, entangle does not stack. I would kind of lose our hero here, but I think otherwise we'd kind of win. Oh, this book goes super crazy. Would we actually lose the book here? Would we actually lose the book? Would we actually lose the bandit? Could you imagine? You know what's going to happen. Like, we will legit lose to Bandit refusing to stop summoning. I'm not sure how I feel about this team. I'm not sure what I want to run as my 4th. Or if we just want to scrap the whole Zugoff build. Because there's so many people running Neem Power, which makes me kind of want to run a different team for when it happens. I'm going to take just a random PvP one. Here we go, Life and Death. That's something that can appear in Guild Wars randomly at some point. Standard Life and Death team. Which that's as standard as it gets. It's pretty much the best version. Hey, we're going to have a Max Arachnium Weaver for it as well. We'll be upgrading it tomorrow night, I think. When we do the objectives that night. We're also going to be upgrading our Arachnium Weaver finally. Okay, so we can convert yellow to purple. Which actually makes me want to do it right now. I can actually deny him preemptively. While we get almost no value from it, it denies him from getting value. Which is the main value that we get from it, is the denial of his value. Oh, we're entangled, aren't we? I don't have Cleanse Metal set right now. During an actual Guild War thing, we would. Though, I do not currently have them set. Do I let him skull poke us? I feel like it's more important that we take mana. And just let him keep poking us. Poking. Like he let us poking us. Let him keep poking us. Gosh, cannot speak tonight. We don't have any other convert right now. We might be getting a good one here. Oh, or the board will just be set up for it. Perfect. Okay, we're good to go. Alright, so, you need to go pressure damage there. Nice. Fortunately, you cannot be burned. We also don't have any alignment there, but let's take the skull over. Let him do whatever there. Take the other skull, get that going. I do have alignment there. Take the other thing. Grab skull to kill that out. Actually, I might as well Zug off it because we win there. That wasn't too bad. I almost feel like I should move Zugoff further up and put Hero in last slot. I've never actually tried that with this team. The biggest issue with that is we drop triple damage burning. The benefit that we get from it is our survivability goes up by like 1 billion. Let me double check every explodey weapon we have that does not use green or blue or purple. Oh wait, I mean, because I'm looking for one that doesn't use purple or blue. Well, maybe blue. Honestly, I just don't want to use purple. But any explodey weapon that doesn't use purple. That is also red. So this is one that we were using earlier. Is there a red-blue one? There's not. At least not yet. Actually, weren't we getting one this weekend? It's kind of funny. Weren't we getting one, like, literally this Friday? What was that one weapon we were looking at earlier? No, it's red-brown. It's the same color as what we have right now, which wouldn't really change anything. Though I'd much rather summon a giant than summon a Divinian Field Troop. If we could replace this out this Friday, I kind of would want to. We just don't know when Red Day is next Guild War yet. Because ideally, we want it to be on that day then. So we can have that for our weapon. Sword's Edge can kind of be interesting. You know what? What if we did go Flail of Guard? It might seem weird given that we're blocked on it initially. But realistically with this team, Scurvy Sea Dog's gonna die, and I don't actually care about that. Like, we want him to die. Oops, that's not a real team, is it? That's real enough. But yeah, let me see what happens if we put Flail in the back. This makes our team weaker. By a lot. To such a degree, I might as well switch out Hero Class as well. What's the main thing we would want for Hero Class to do something weird to the enemy? Biggest issue is what if they have insta-kill to kill out my hero? Also, what if they just one-turn me? What if they just literally one-turn me? Interesting. Let's see. Hello, Web Spinner. That's never used in Guild Wars. No one can set 3 of that on defend. That's also never used. Oh, show me a real defend team. There we go, that's a real defend team. Let me go like Thief class or something. Something like really strong. Let's see how this goes. We now have double damage instead of triple. Which is still good. It's just not triple. That double's still a lot. Oh, we are entangled currently, but we can still make that work. Because we speed Zoog off again and then just kind of go from there. Too bad you can't bless an ally as well. It'd be nice if it like blessed itself, but also gave one to an ally. I kind of want to wait till we cleanse before we go for the other hit. So I'm just going to keep passing my turns. I do have alignment for so much mana there. You know, anything worth killing though is the one thing, and I'd rather get Skull Spam into life and death. Yeah, that being death marked's unfortunate. That still being entangled is also unfortunate. To such a degree, it's actually beneficial to kill it out with a skull. If we could bait out the enemy into taking one. No! He landed 7% insta-kill! He landed the thing. I don't know, do I put something behind hero just so that doesn't happen? Like, do I put him in last slot just as a backline tank to insta-kill? Is that a thing? For when it randomly happens? Like, it's rare that it happens, but there's a non-zero chance that happens again. And again. And every single time. It's just so weird to do because we don't actually need it to be there. We do it like that. But then we're blocking Zoog off weirdly. They're feeding him so much blue it might not matter. Like, we can do it like that. A bit of a weirder way to do it. Should have cast the right one. Unfortunately, that did not kill. They are playing this with lower amount of damage, mostly because it's safer. Just realize you have elementals on all your attack teams. Yeah, elementals is pretty insane. There are a lot of teams that do try to hard counter it though too. The other slight issue with elementals is when it doesn't get any extra turns, because we don't... actually, we do have a way to half mana start it. We could technically go down the Mirage Queen elemental route, which is something to consider. Because Because we don't currently use that kind of build for our team right now. And it would definitely work. As much as I want to take that, I don't think we can. We'd lose more value than we'd gain. Oh wait, why did I not take that first? Whoops. Oh, because we're frozen on red, I guess. Because we would still be denied on it. Also, can my entire team stop being red-yellow? Ah, bandit. We also know how to bandit. CAI, we're not the only ones who can be trolled by bandit. We can do the same thing back to you. I know, we could just get rid of Zugoff build. I kind of want to go try it. Let's go try Mirage Queen Elementalist. Maybe you can give it a shot. Just completely ditch the double empower. I kind of want to go Dawnbringer here. Because realistically, we're not actually casting Mirage Queen. And then we just need like one really safe option. What's that one cleansing troop called? There's so much mana conflict though. Also, it's Divine Human, not Divine Elemental. Let me go double check Elemental tab. What do we have under Elementals? Because I almost want to use that Super Cleanser. Just out of safety's sake. I'm still going to put it onto my team just in case. What we're looking for is any elementals that are red. Or elementals, I mean. So we got a couple of the giants. Firebomb loses us points. And Furnace is not horrible. Phoenicia is funny. Obsidius is interesting. Is Obsidius too slow, though? I feel like this whole team's almost too slow. I wish recoil spam was actually viable. So if they kept casting Book, they would just die on it. So do we need extra stun when we already have it off a hero? Because what we really need is like an empower into extra turn potential. That doesn't leave us with much though. Wait, why is Curvy Sea Dog not showing up? Oh, because he's not elemental. Well, we could do that for the extra type, I guess. I don't know, is that worth it? What do you deny again? You deny yellow. I'd rather deny green since we're not using it. Oh, we have access to Fist of Zorn. Though I kind of want to play it super safe. That's a weird build, though. Also, we're not using two colors. Something needs to go here. Also, we technically have two things using green now. I almost want to put Gloomleaf in first slot, to be honest. The problem with that is we need to barrier it a lot for it to have enough value. But I feel like we can actually get away with this. I haven't used Gloomleaf like this in forever. But I think there's enough value to be had to actually get away with it. It's such a weird build. I think it'll work though. My biggest concern is getting enough extra turns. It doesn't seem like exceedingly likely. Oh, also it's elemental, which is kind of convenient. I almost forgot about that. That's not a team we'd normally face, but let's just try it on it initially. Also, so far I've only gotten the one color. One color so far. Nice. I was wondering where all the skulls are coming from. It's from his thing. This has a lot of skulls. Still a lot of skulls. Yeah, he keeps killing himself off of recoil. That's what I wanted to do to try to counter book. Because if we keep barriering it, it's gonna just keep surviving. Like, what we need is a really early Gloomleaf, which we can easily do with +2/+2. Okay, let's see how it does against a real team. Though our team is more so set up to counter book here. Let's see how it does against Life and Death. Which isn't quite book, but still annoying. So we do this first if we can. The only problem is, after we do that, unless we try going forward again, we could basically only do it once. Like realistically, you can't get it down more than once. I kind of want to get Mirage Queen to full mana before I take anything. Unfortunately, there's no way to take it to full mana here. I keep forgetting I don't have to worry about web because we have Impervious. Gosh, it's so much better than that other Reflect Troop that we got earlier, that one Mythic. This thing's like 1,000 times better than it. Also, we haven't cast this a single time. However, its main value is anytime we take a yellow, we actually cleanse our entire team. Which is decently beneficial. Big issue with Gloomleaf is after first cast, we can't really do much with it. Though it's kind of sitting there in order to be an anti-tank. For when they start skull spamming too much. Or even at all, for that matter. The biggest issue, though, is it has like almost no base value of what it does. Its attack is not based on it. Its steel is not based on any amount of its magic. So if we already took out all their armor, there's almost no value we can get from it. Like in this situation right here. Right, we can get a little bit of value there, so we are going to go for it. Fortunately, Hero is webbed right now. And I can't take a yellow yet. I could try baiting him into one, though. Okay, I can do that and then try taking yellow. Because that gives us our cleanse that we need, and then we just go from there. What a weird way to win. We are going to win, ultimately, here, though. Gosh, I wish this thing did a better ratio, like Famine. It deals a bunch of damage to an enemy, boosted by all ally magic. Cleanse all allies, then give them 5 mana. It's not going to be enough here. It's still not enough. We're 1 off, actually. Oh, it's going to get a kill. Wait, where do we get Barrier from? Oh, yeah, Dawnbringer. I don't have a... This is going to die. There's no way I can keep it alive. I can kill that, though. Yeah, Gloom is a weird one. We both wanted to live and die. We wanted to live to reflect tank. We wanted to die to stop blocking our mana. Or once it gets to that point, just never cast it again. The biggest issue with this team is where's our damage if elemental thing dies? Because we have almost nothing for damage now. Because most of this team's damage is the damage we do because they do damage to us. And if they're not doing damage to us, it doesn't really work out. Because our damage output is so slow right now. Once our skull spam dies. Yeah, we need some kind of weird summon build. Anyways. Because I do kind of want to go down like the summon spam route. Let's see. I like the premise of the team though. I still kind of want to build him around Mirage. I just feel like Voice of Orpheus is too slow. Like, it's so much cleanse, but it's also just so absurdly slow. Let me try an Angry Mob build. I can get away with Angry Mob. Angry Mob covers resummon and mana accumulation, which means we don't need Hero to do it. So we can invest Hero into something else. What's a good green weapon under red? Does that even exist? I want a good green-red weapon. Hope's Crescent. There actually is a funny build to do with that. That's a bit of a funny one. We do have an explodey summony weapon on it too. And then that would cover all of our mana, and then we just go for damage. And then we put something like super mega damage in first, and then one other thing. We should be able to get away with that. So we do that, we do that. We set into +2/+2. We already have it set. And then you just put something in first slot to tank, and then something in last to hold down the line. What do we have under base rarity mythics for red? This gives us a lot of coverage. It's not particularly good, though. But it's also not particularly bad. The problem is it's basically Dawnbringer all over again. The Rage Current is kind of funny. The biggest issue with that is such a high mana cost. It would also make it so we kind of need double brown if I go him, because he's blocking my green. We'd have to go a different weapon or something. Megavore is funny. He's really not good in first, though. He'd be more of a last slot. Tina 9000 is kind of funny. The problem is he blocks every mana I need. So that's not gonna quite work out. This room does have, team does have room for Zugoff. We actually can fit Zugoff on this team. First slot Zugoff is really sketchy, though. Though we have done it before. We have enough resummon that we technically don't care if he dies. And in the last slot, we just make yellow, red, purple. Or sorry, yellow, red, blue, I mean. What's yellow, red, blue that isn't bad? I said that isn't bad. You're showing me 10 awful, or 6 awful options. We do have barrier off of him, oddly enough. But his damage output's so bad. We have triple stun on him. Champion of Anu mostly buffs blues. One of those blues is Zugoff, though. He does have 60% reduction too, which is kind of interesting. Doesn't help him much in last slot, though. I don't know, I don't hate this team. Like, it does what it needs to do. And minus purple doesn't matter much because Zugoff will be the first to die anyways. The only problem with this is we don't have a +2 into Angry Mob initially. I think that's fine, though. We still have it into Ring. We can give it a shot and see what happens. Hello, Marbarashi. Welcome. You run a Zugoff with Godmother. I personally don't want to run Godmother out of concern that it's going to backfire. It's a lot of value when it works. The problem is when it works. The very big issue with that is when it works. But yeah, I'm considering first slot Zugoff. As if that's more consistent. Because gosh, that's also super risky. But this team doesn't need Zugoff to win, I think is the main thing that will make it decent. Because Zugoff's there, but he's not our win condition on this team. Like, he can help us win, and there will be some battles where he is the reason why we win. But if he wasn't there, like if he was dead right now, we'd still win. How do you have... No, oh, we're blocked on blue. Actually, you're blocked on everything but yellow. At least before Zugof's dead anyways. Or actually, even when Zugof's dead, you're still blocked on everything but yellow. Okay, I'll take that down. Get a ring. Ring-a-ding-ding. And you're very dead. Yeah, we used to run Zugof first on Purple Day. I don't currently run it for anything. That was about to change. Oh, let me find a realer team. Come on, show me your... actually, let me just fight my own team again. Let's see how this team does against this. But yeah, every single day this week before the Guild War Color Day, I think we're going to mess around with whatever the teams are. Which we have done in the past, but even more so this week. Oh, he has so many options. Brown to red is very scary. I'm just trying to see if there's any way I could full deny him, and we actually can. Oh, he might go book. Oh no! Cascade gave him Sky. Or Sky gave... whatever. You know what I mean. Did we just lose in one single book? Can Book stop being so broken? Oh no, is it Book or Double Empower that's more broken? We pulled this in the past. I believe it was Double Empower that one. But gosh, is it strong? Good thing we did not cascade that mana right there. Alright, let's just go resummon spam and see what happens. We can still win this. This is still very winnable. Hey, should we go stealthy on hero? But then we can't go elementalist. Because you can't both go stealthy and have elementalist. Plus, that's funny. This thing actually gets a lot of damage. Because it gets to do 2 times to frozen, but if they're also got web somehow, we'd also do a stacking multiplier. You can actually hit up to 8 times if they also had the Hunter's Mark off his ability. Frost Feather, interesting. There's a lot of good freeze options underneath this resummon option. Can you stop doing him though? Especially in last slot where he's completely useless. What a weird way to win. I feel like we do have to go those really cheesy, like, slow route though. Like, if our only goal is to go 30-0, we're gonna have to use like a resummon weapon on everything. Just out of hopes we get, we just kind of auto-win off it. But as long as it survives, we kind of just win. The problem is when it dies to like anything at all. Because then we have a problem. Anyways, I'll go ahead of the code after this battle as well. Should probably double check the alignment a bit better. Let's see. We want green. I could try cascading it close to green. Yeah, we're in a pretty good position right now. Unfortunately, I can't cascade that all the way, so we're just gonna have to take a green there. Alternatively, I could just take Skull, which I probably should. And then I could still take green. Oddly enough, it's still there. Zugof will die if I... oh no, he won't because Entangle. Barely. And then we hit everything. Might have been smarter to disable Book there. Even though it would only hit one thing. That one thing is exceedingly important to hit. Because its survival is our death. How much damage could one single Book do? One infinite loop later. PuzzleQuest 3 login sometime you're sleeping. Not sure how long they'll let you sleep. Wait, is that actually a mechanic in PuzzleQuest 3 now? Or does it like auto kick you from the guild? I probably should go check it. I haven't logged into PuzzleQuest 3 for a while. Let me go hand out a code. Let's see. Let me go hand out a code for all you guys. But yeah, I haven't touched PuzzleQuest 3 in a little bit. I think it's been at least a month. Should probably go log in. Because I think it like auto kicks me from the guild after a while or something. I'm not sure exactly how the mechanic works. But there's definitely like an inactivity thing. Alright, also my computer's a little bit too laggy to post it into the thing, so here you guys go. There's the code, you guys know how to use it. Alright, there's the code. Use on gemswar.com or to the game code section, your invite code you found in your settings menu, whatever game says right over there. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Copy paste random numbers and letters, start with QP. And give same word as always. I forgot, I didn't claim it. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,000 500 gold. Enjoy everyone. But there you guys go. Anyways, should we go test a different team? I'm not even fully happy with the one I have now. Oh no, let's pick one at random. I'm gonna close my eyes. Let's see, which one do we land on? Which one do we land on? This one right here. It is Explore 12. That's not a Guild War team. Let's see, how about this one? That is Phoenix. I will eventually hit a Guild War team. Where even are my Guild War teams? Let's see, let's do this one. This is Guild War Purple, there we go. Okay, Life and Death. I'm happy with this. Does this even need a change? We're gonna be upgrading Arachne and Weaver. If anything, I should be running this on all 3 of those days. Let me just go get rid of this real quick. Guild War Purple. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy with this team. We're gonna have fully traded Orb Weaver next week too. I mean Arachne and Weaver, which is 6 higher damage. Which means we'll have a 70 damage range there. Plus whatever we get from other bonuses. Also, I'm probably going all in on stats next week too. Which might be a little bit biased to how many stats we normally have. But we're going all out. We're buying tier 5 for everything. I don't think we're Paragon or anything, so we're going to still have a little bit less stats. We're still going all out. For the 100th Guild War. Maybe even the 101st Guild War as well. Because that'll be 100 Guild Wars after the first time we made first place in bracket 1. But I'm kind of already happy with my purple Guild War team. Like, it's going to be even stronger next week too. And going forward due to 6 higher magic on a Weaver. And I believe I already have Web Spinner max, don't I? Wait, do I have Web Spinner max? I feel like the answer to that is yes. And if it isn't yes, it needs to be yes. I'm gonna double check. I am near confident that it is, though I cannot remember with 100% certainty. I'm pretty sure it is. See, if we had upgraded Weaver, that would have killed. That would have been exact damage. Gosh, what a pay-to-win benefit that would be. We literally would have won if we had 6 damage. Which is the exact amount of damage he gets when fully metalled. Like, that is literal exact kill if he was fully metalled. Because upgrading him gives him 6 total magic. Oh wait, sorry, 3 total magic. Hold up, I forgot. You're not mage. Well, that's still magic though. My bad, it's only 3 magic, not 6. Though we had cast it twice, so technically it is still 6. But yeah, I forgot. It actually gains 4... Wait, how much durability is that? It gains 1 attack, 10 durability, and 3 magic. My bad, I forgot it's not mage. It still gains magic though. It's just not all magic. Not sure why I was thinking it was mage, but it still gains half of it as magic. The rest is durability. And 1 single attack for whatever reason. Because why not? Oh, there's the code. Thank you for whoever claimed it for us. There we go. Anyways, I was about to go do something, completely forgot what the other thing was now. Let's see. I still want to mess with one more day. What on earth do we run on Blue Day these days? Ha! I'm happy with that. It's just so weird though. What about the 2 other wait days we could run Weaver? I'm not running Weaver on yellow. And how about on purple? Oh, wait, never mind. I just did purple. How about on green? Okay, I do run it. I run it with a weird essence, though. I think that still works. We're using Beatrix for cleanse. The problem with Beatrix, though, is you know it's going to miss. You know the second we use it, it will miss every time at 100% accuracy. I'm tempted to change hero class here, though. What if we went tankier like Elementalist instead of Archer? Like, this is a hyper-offensive team that we have right now. Let's go more defensive. Like, all of these we need to make more defensive than what they already are. Gotta fortify all of them. I'm gonna board clear and just hope he doesn't get lucky. Instead, we get lucky. I think we just win here. Because I just Essence Hero. That leaves him with almost nothing. We even got Transform off of 10%, which is pretty huge. Beatrix is actually doing something for once. Until it does. Until it isn't. Until it decides to miss. Yeah, she's generally an absolute last resort. Though I tend to use her as damage applying sometimes. It depends what point we are in mana. If everything's like a mile away, I do feel like I need to cast her. I also feel like I need to do it to chip them into range at times. Like right now, I really feel tempted to cast it. And then auto-lose. And then immediately proceed to auto-lose. Let's see. Wait, Weaver's in range because of Fairy Fire. Oh wait, that's not Fairy Fire. It can be though. We could make it Fairy Fire. There we go. What a weird way to kill it. We'll take it though. I'm pretty happy with this one. Let's see, I'm happy with this. Guild War Purple I was happy with. Guild War Brown. What on earth is going on? Guild War... Let's end it by figuring out what on earth we want to do for Brown. The first thing that comes to mind is double Tina 9000 again. I am very tempted just to make that my team. Because it's actually not that bad at all. Like double Tina 9000. Oh, wait. Is the mech resummon weapon? Wait, what color is it? Mech. Ah, it's green. Wait, what's mech's axe? Huh. We can get away with mech axe. What is your benefit on mech axe? Burn first enemy, eliminate some armor, mech allies, create a brown gem. Create red and blue. Wait, we need something that uses blue. Is there any mech in the game that isn't useless that uses blue? Technically. An anti-stone block option now that we're getting more stone blocks is actually kind of funny. Problem is nothing here is like insane. There's still a lot of explosion. I don't feel like that's consistent enough though. I'd rather have resummon. But if we want only one Tina 9000, well, but then I don't know. I feel like we should drop mech. Let's see. What else might we want to do for pure brown? Let me do it by base rarity again. Like, is this day not one other day? I think red day was it? Or like the two I don't like as much. No, not for mechs, for everything. Let's see. Bad. Wait, I want under brown. Bad, interesting, but backfire. Weird for Guild War. Bad. Kind of weird. Bad. Decent. Bad. Not for Guild Wars. Oh, there's Iron Gut. Do I want to build that one very weird Iron Gut build? It's a very weird Iron Gut Vashtagan team that can be used on Brown Day. I used to run it and then I stopped. It doesn't score too well, but its win rate's actually kind of good. Hey, we could do Piskia. I'm not a fan. There's Cycrox as well. Cycrox Loop. I don't want to risk Wild Queen. Tina 9000 is kind of interesting combined with Hiking Iron Gut. It's a combination I don't normally run. But it's actually not bad. I'm not going to bother with Vashtagan this time. It's very unlikely their entire team would be immune. And even if it was, we'd obviously change our team if they were that immune to Iron Gut. Because what's Iron Gut's attack? 61, but we can run 3 seasons on him. Plus we'll have extra Guild War bonus, so he's going to be like an 80-something%. Like, he's going to be high enough that the chance we miss is very unlikely. Especially after double cast. It's more so about getting him his mana that he needs. Oh yeah, you know what? We can actually run Angry Mob, which almost makes me want to get rid of Tina. And just run Angry Mob build then. Get like Angry Mob. Actually even put it in front of the Hiking Iron Gut? No. We want it to be surrounded by it. And then we put Hero in, actually, what if we first slotted Hiking Iron Gut? We would need one other damage source. The one other damage source would likely have to be in third. We could always Tina 9000 just minus purple. Because red's still going directly into him then. So we could do that. Tina 9000, the second slot. I mean third. And then this is something in the back to hold down the line. We cover every color except purple. We can always just not use purple as well. Out of curiosity, what's a good purple-red exploder? Does it exist? I feel like at this point almost all of them do. Staff of Storms. It's not horrible. It's good enough to make it work. Because there's enough damage on that team, that's fine. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need it to be brown. What am I saying? Kinda needs to be brown, doesn't it? I meant brown-purple, not red-purple. That only leaves this singular weapon. What's your extra benefits? Create a Leaf Storm. That's not horrible in this team. Splash damage, all that. Because Tina needs a Leaf Storm. Plus some of the stuff is summons will use Leaf Storm. And then we change our class to Elementalist. And see where this brings us. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's give it a shot. Though I should probably find a real team, not the one we're fighting right now. I forgot, we need to focus on red more than anything. Like, red is #1 priority color take with this team. Such a degree, I'm just trying to forward off a sky. Oh, he just dies because we need red so badly. I'm just going all in on it. I need you to get full mana, that'd be great. Siren. No, I needed that to win. We can still win without it, but I was kind of using that. Watch him devour us again. Imagine losing to Horde Mimic. At least it's not a natural Horde Mimic battle. That'd be a huge fail. Dying to Horde Mimic, but it's actually for a 5x chess. That's a lot of value. Let's take brown. Let's get this rolling. Ooh, Hero just got moved to first. It's unfortunate. Please let me cast before we die. Or do we just die? Oh, we got our Angry Mob army going. It's not quite summoning correctly. There we go. Just need to get some Tinas down before he completely destroys me. Alright, let me go for a destroy here. Let me do it off a first slot there. That's because we get so much gold value there. Get to Tina. Hopefully he doesn't go for it. Somehow nothing on his team is dead yet. I know, we're about to lose our resummons. No! My resummon army! Because it's now blocked, so we're not going to get his mana back. I know, would it make sense to never block them on a color? Like, literally keep a whole team, like, not blocked on brown just so he can get mana. Is that worth it? I guess it technically would be. Like, build an entire brown day where he can't be blocked on red. To do that, we'd have to get rid of Tina 9000, which means we would need a good brown-green. I guess so. Can we do it based on Mythic? We'd always do the loop one. Like, here's our mana setup. I guess we just go for the 2 damages now. Let me double check brown damages again. Because I kind of don't want to go down the Iron Gut route. Might still keep the Tina, though. But I want to see if we can go with no other red. Like, literally just get rid of every red brown. And then do it by base rarity and to see what we have. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Any color. Ha 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 ha. About that. Yeah, Vandra would be really funny. He's so risky, though. Cycrox loop. We could still try Wild Queen. We have the thing that boosts based on Pan's Veil as well. It is a Pan's Veil troop. We can give it a shot. In this context, it actually wouldn't be too bad. Does this mean we have to run her in second slot, though, which is kind of weird? And then the only other thing we need is blue. We need brown-blue that isn't useless. That also doesn't use red. There's still Iron Gut, which is interesting because we can actually attack buff it to give it its 100%. But if we're using Elementalist, that can also backfire because everything could be entangled. Oh, Forest Troll is interesting. Problem is that doesn't apply any damage. But then again, I don't know. Do we even have room to put a damage source that isn't Wild Queen on the team? We'd have to change out Weapon instead of Summon. Like, we can make Angry Mob our only option for that if we really wanted to. It doesn't have Stealthy, though, so it could backfire heavily. Like, we can run Hero with a offensive brown weapon. There just aren't too many. Oh, you would like a Cyclorax team? The problem with Cyclorax on this day is making it loop. We could do Forest Troll, Cyclorax, Titan, and one other thing. Like, it kind of can work. Because we need... the biggest issue with it is what do we do for Cleanse? Because it would be this, Forest Troll. Yeah, right there. Weapon and one other thing. We would need a green, like, Wild Queen. And then we would need a hero making us not die. Though we could also just go hero-less. Though it'd be kind of weird if we did. Like, I think we want a red-brown explodey weapon. And then that covers everything except yellow, and then we just minus yellow with something. Not what I wanted. You want brown-red explodey. That's not how you spell explode. That's still not a D. That's still not a E. There we go. It's this one, right? Yeah, because we're not doing it based on knights. Oh, we actually get the giant one this weekend. This is one of those teams where if we get the weapon this weekend, that'd be great. Because we're getting that this Friday. A brown red weapon that explodes. It goes all explodey-like. Oh, someone's suggesting a team. Oh, I can't see it yet. Let's see what Vizuka's team is. Yeah, I was considering the Vashtagan build. Vashtagan's kind of fun. I haven't ran Vashtagan on a brown day for a while, or even at all, for that matter. I don't check what this one team is. Pace team. Zacian Dagger? What benefit does this get? That's an interesting one. Wait. This dagger has auto extra turn? Really? I never realized that. Dagger of Zacian has auto extra turn. That's kind of broken. That's interesting. Is Mistralis the only main damage source, though? My main concern with almost every Cyclorax team is where's the damage coming from? And in this case, it seems like it's only Mistralis. What happens if Mistralis gets rope darted? Like, the team's literally dead. There's a lot of teams that are like that. Like, the one we were just doing, that other rope dart team. But, like, if she gets rope darted, you just auto-lose. Because there's, like, nothing left. That's always my concern with something like this. It would still work, though. Because this team, if we do get rope darted, we still do have the backup plan with the resummon. Wait, did this have a resummon? What was the hero weapon? No, the hero weapon was damage. Like, if we get rope darted on Wild Queen, we're still fine. Like, we don't lose. Yeah, we'd probably lose very soon after. The biggest issue with this team is if Wild Queen dies, we have nothing to feed all the green into. Other than ssaszix into himself. Which is a weird situation. I really don't know what I want for brown dye. Yeah, he can control the board almost infinitely. My concern with him is what do you do about cleanse? Because if you're frozen, it doesn't matter if you can loop infinitely. Until the freeze is gone. And then you have to use a whole slot to cleanse. Unless you want to get lucky off of Orpheus. But then if you get stunned, you can't even Orpheus cleanse. I still want to build around Angry Mob. That hasn't really changed. I still want to try Angry Mobbing for brown dye. Is what on earth we do for damage sources, because I want to double damage into this, but I don't want to use Tina 9000. I want to try not using any other red. I want to see if we can make him the only red on our entire team. So let me just go minus red into brown to see what we have. Like literally everything. Ha! This Black Beast. Our score would plummet like crazy, but it would be the funniest thing ever to win with Black Beast. Because we could just keep eating our angry mobs. You know how tempted I am to do that? I don't even care what my score becomes. You know how badly I just want to devour my team? And become the biggest Black Beast ever? Imagine doing that with Wild Queen as well. Wait. I would need to do something that we can actually devour. What if we deliberately set up the troop that can be devoured? Actually, what if we Death Knighted? What if we did a build that insane? That'd be a very bad idea. You know how hard countered he would get if he even gets entangled once? That's the biggest issue with a team like this. What if he even gets a single entangle on him? Because he doesn't have Bless. Which is the big concern. It is very funny, though. Cockatrice is actually insanely good. I don't feel like it'll work too well in Guild War, though. It's a really good troop, though. Especially in early game. Speaking of which, Dragonian Monk as well. Corvash is a little dated these days. Like, every team I want to build has, like, such a big flaw. I don't want to use it. Let's see. Let me double check base rarity again. Is Mistralis actually our best bet overall? I think we want to go Mistralis. I don't want to do it necessarily in the other build, though, that we saw earlier. So that was an interesting build. I kind of forgot that Dagger even had extra turn. But I still want to Mistralis because we need her for mana coverage more so than anything. But also because she's one of the only extra turn mythics in the game. And Iron Gut. But in this kind of team, I feel like she'll be more consistent than Iron Gut. Alright, let me double check base rarity again. Oh, so this will be the last team we adjust with. Yavandra! No. I think we go weapon as a support option and like one other thing. I'm very tempted to still go Tina 9000. Is there a good green that isn't Tina or Wild Queen or Famine? I almost just named all of them. Let's see. Famine's interesting. Though if they have multiple immunity, it won't really work. We could try ssaszix. You know what? We're gonna... Whoever wanted ssaszix, we're putting him in. We'll give it a shot. It's gonna be a brown casting ssaszix, though. Oh, wait. But we can't. No, we can. No, we can't. Because if we're going minus purple... We don't really have something we could target there. Like, who's our tank? I guess it has to be Hero at this point. Do we just run Hero with Mang? No. What does Hero run at this point? I almost feel like running Doomed Glaive. I mean Doomed Club, but I say Doomed Glaive. Doomed Glaive is the other version of it. And it's minus purple into double-double. And just run as a really tanky elementals up front. We don't have 50% mana star for this though. Though we can't use it on Brown Day, so wouldn't even matter. We could try it this way. We don't have proper cleanse. We also technically don't use purple. Also, that's not a real team. Ah, Truffle Infinite Loop. Let's see how it does against that. Biggest issue with his team, no Empower. Doing your research posts, you found a themed World Lore event coming up. Found that Huanglong was the name of the Emperor. Gave the first man to understand the will of the dragons, aka Dragon Triller, closed name, or Dragon Train. Oh, wait, you mean for the lore thing? I haven't been reading those lately. I probably should. Alright, let's go have Sakurax do Sakurax things. He currently wants the blue. I don't want a blue, though. I want to explode things. Alright, now we blew. Well, it's because we already did Mistralis. Alright, I'm happy with this team. I think I finally found the Sakurax team I don't hate. Though I'll change my mind the second I see a freeze on our team. As soon as I see one single freeze land its mark. Though we're likely going to be running like a billion Cedrics, or not Cedrics, whatever they're called, Orpheuses. But I think this team will work for us. It has every component I wanted to do. It has Angry Mob as the only red. It has extra turn capability. Has a nice balance of defend and damage. Only problem is, this is our only resummoner, so if it dies, it's going to be sketchy for a longer fight. Like the ones that have like ultra delay on them. I guess hyper offensive teams tend to lose to those like ultra delay ones. I've noticed that in Pokemon too. Like the ultra delay teams, like you can't use hyper offensive on them or you just like auto die. Gems of War is not too far off. There's like those really heavy stall teams. I just have like a billion resummon over and over again. Particularly Life and Death Weaver. Well, Life and Death Weaver is still so annoying. Like, there's so many ways to counter it, but when it gets ahead on you, it is just so bad. Especially when it gets lucky off a death mark or something. Okay, so here's an instance where we're frozen. I don't currently have the extra cleanse. Obviously, if we're actually running it on the day, we would. At this current moment in time, we do not. So let's see how this pans out without it. Oh, we did not get yellow off the sky, though. Even if we did, we would not extra turn from it. Alright, we got an extra turn, but it's on something we're frozen on. That actually is a really big issue right now. Because everything that we can do, we're currently frozen on. And we're still somehow frozen on it. Gosh, we're frozen on everything we need to not be frozen on. To function as a team. Thank you, gosh. Alright, we have almost every option as an option here. Except the ones we actually need to target, which is kind of funny. So we'll do it on brown. And that's match. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All we have to do is just run some cleanse medals, and as long as we don't get frozen, we should be fine. Okay, so we retweaked almost all of our Guild War teams. I think we'll leave it out there for now. We're obviously going to be tweaking it even more as we go into tomorrow, as well as into the actual Guild War itself. But tomorrow will be relevant because we actually know what Tuesday's color will be. Currently, we do not know what Tuesday's color will be. But we will in 5 hours and 36 minutes from now. But if you haven't registered, definitely make sure to do so for the 100th Guild War. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Tomorrow night, same time as always, hour and a half prior to now. Tomorrow, we will be doing all the objectives as well. But we'll be finishing all the objectives. I forgot that we don't have Guild War tomorrow, so we'll be doing all the objectives and tweaking whatever our color team is for Tuesday, which we'll know tomorrow as well. What class was that? Good question. I think it was Elementalist, if I had to guess. I'm pretty sure it was doing Elementalist things. Though there are a few that could have worked there, but I'm pretty sure it was running Elementalist. It's actually a triple elemental team, even though we don't have any 50% mana start, because you can't on Brown Day. It's impossible to put 50% on it. But yeah, it's Elementalist. If in doubt, go Elementalist. That's pretty much like the go-to thing to do in Guild Wars these days. If you have any doubt on what your hero class should be, it is probably Elementalist like 90% of the time. With 9% of that other time being you probably need a Stealthy, and 1% of that other time being there might be some kind of niche instance that you could do for another team. But like minimum, like 80% of the time, Elementalist is probably the answer if you're running hero. Anyways, guys, we'll leave it there. But yeah, next time we will be streaming, we'll be in technically the 100th Guild War and prepping for it when it starts on Tuesday then. And I'll see you guys then. We'll be doing all the Chapter 2 objectives tomorrow night. And we'll go from there. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Have a wonderful week. Hope you all had a wonderful Father's Day, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.